Good morning. Aloha kakahiaka. Woo. I just looked down at the camera and I thought this would be a good angle to start. There's some beautiful orchids blooming here. Try to go sideways and see how this goes. Look how beautiful. Those have been on my counter for a couple weeks, still in like perfect condition. The big island of Hawaii, here in the Hawaiian island chain, is the largest producer of orchids in the world. And I always loved orchids, and I noticed they thrived here, but I had no idea of that until the last year. And even before this last year, an old roommate of mine worked at the orchid farm here in my town. And she had to move away due to a family emergency, and she gave me all her orchids, and none of them were blooming. And my fiance's mom said, "Oh, don't worry, they, just leave them, and they'll come back." They come back every year, and sure enough, I have like 20 orchids, and it seems like every month there's a new 1 or 2 or 3 of them that are blooming. So. Outside right now I have 3 that I found in the yard with their buds. Well, the cat wants to get out, so they're right down there on the ground. Anywho, day 21, and a little frustration started this morning. I wanted to take the dog to the beach when I went to bed, and then I woke up and I was like, ho-hum weather, maybe not. Then I see it's clearing up, and I wanted to leave at the same time as my fiance going to work. And so I get the suit on, I get the dog in the car, open the gate for the fiance to go to work, and then I'm gonna, follow him out, so to speak. And sure enough, my car doesn't start. So, a couple lights stay on when the car's off unintentionally, and then it dies, even though it's a brand new battery and starter. Anyways, so I got a little frustrated, and for like a split second I'm like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna. I could have charged it and gone to the beach, but it's Saturday, so it's kind of a crowded day down there. I figured, I'll just stay home today. I'll walk the dog around the neighborhood right now. So I get all ready to do a walk in the neighborhood, and I go out and it's raining. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm hard of hearing. I wear a hearing aid, and I don't want to wear that in the rain. So I come back in, take the hearing aid out, still out, and then I put on a windbreaker rain jacket and just went for a nice walk. And I'm going to do my yoga right now in the living room. I usually do it outside, but my little platform's still wet. And I'm going to do it with one of the Netflix videos. I do my own routine, but it's nice to break it up sometimes, and I do someone else's workout. And, I don't do the warrior pose on a regular basis and stuff like that, and then I'll incorporate that on those Netflix videos. Same with Pilates. I do my own kind of Pilates workout. Sometimes I incorporate some soft, gentler moves like the rolling of the back to my yoga, and then at another time of the day I'll do more intense Pilates and aerobic. And anyways, today's breakfast juice is just grapefruit. Pretty sure it's just going to be grapefruit, and I'll mix that with spirulina in the blender, and maybe a little like 2 teaspoons of raw honey. I've been doing raw honey like every couple days just for a little, energy boost. And I guess the good news today is I did go to the mall yesterday for my bridal consultation. Got my makeup done for fun. It's allergy tested, ophthalmologist tested. It's not, there's titanium dioxide I noticed was in the makeup. Anyways, I only wear makeup like once every 6 months, so I just, did it for fun. Hold on. My Wi-Fi wanted to pop up. But I stepped on the scale. It's Tulasi sandalwood incense. I light incense every morning, and I was 147.4. So honestly, while I did say I was about 157 when we started, I could have been around 160. And I honestly, before that month of McDougall, I was working my way up to 164. So I would say, since I left my crappy job, full-time, sit at a desk, break your back job, I've lost 15 pounds. That is so amazing. Like, I'm really, really proud of myself, and I just want to keep it up. And I know exactly, I was at this weight before I moved here 3.5 years ago. And even though I went up, I was about 140 at my lowest, but I was like starving to death then. That would be like juicing forever. But around 145, I felt exceptional. And at 150, I still felt pretty good. And I maintained 150 for about a year while I was here. And that wasn't difficult. When I met my boyfriend, it slowly creeped up. But honestly, I met him only 3 or 4 months after I moved here, and that first whole year I maintained 150, and then it slowly creeped up, and now we're still together. I've come into my own more than anything because of the rough financial and roof over my head kind of situations I had when I first moved here this 12th time to Maui. That I and things happen in life, but I have to learn how to deal with them in a different light. But when I'm stressed and overworked, food is somewhat of a comfort, and then there's some carelessness. But I do thrive on nutrition. I love healthy food, whether I'm busy or not. When I'm busy, it seems to be more make it all in bulk on Sundays. And then when I'm more free, like I am right now, so blessed right now in my life, that I'll tend to prepare in smaller portions, fresher meals. So, yeah. So I'm probably like 145 when I wake up in the morning, and I have, 10 days left on the juice fast. Today's 21, 22, maybe not, I have 9, I think. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 9 more days of juice fast. So I'm pretty stoked on that. I've never been more committed to anything in my whole entire life. Like, can you believe that? I went from, a couple handfuls of 3-day juice fasts over the years to 30, like overnight, like an overnight decision really to go for 30. Just seeing that people can, function and survive. You're not going to die of starvation. Unless you're already like underweight or really low body mass index, then you got to do this under care of a doctor. But I was probably 24% body fat. I could go look that up right now, what I'm at right now. I'm probably 23.5 now, or 23, which I would like to be a little bit lower and maintain it. But if I can maintain this, I'm happy with that too. I just feel lighter, trimmer. I did my 4th enema yesterday. I did slippery elm again. So like I said, I'm rotating them. Every other one coffee, every other one slippery elm. And my next one will be coffee. And I'll probably do that in about 4 days, right towards the end. I'll probably do that in 4 days. And then I'll probably do, if I feel like it, I'll probably do a slippery elm towards the end. And then I'm the last 4 days I'm really going to focus on watching the other juice fast people come off their juice fast and how they're coming off of it. I pretty much already know I'm going to, hopefully if they're still in season, buy a watermelon or some melon